Hey hoes. So a little bit of a change of scenery. I am sitting outside today on my deck. You might see cats rolling around. A lot of cats sit on that chair back there, but I thought I would come outside just because it's so nice out today. Brownie, if you want to be in a video, you have to sit good. No, that does not include chewing my hair. Anyway, so oh, Brownie! Those of you who don't know me, my name is Kenzie and I'm so happy that you found my channel. Welcome to day 4 of 31 days to Halloween, where I am posting a video every single day until Halloween as my countdown to Halloween. Today's video is going to be another true crime. As you can see, cats walking around everywhere. Today is going to be another true crime story about the real Amityville. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm probably not. But it's going to be about the real Amityville horror case. Horror. I feel like Bailey Sarian right now and I can't say horror. Horror. Not horror, but horror. Horror. We're going to be talking about the Amityville murder case. There are plenty of movies about this true crime case out there. One is literally called the Amityville Horror. Hey, Sushi.
One option is Sushi Den on S. Pearl Street in Denver. Do you want that one?
No.
The second is Hapa Sushi on
No.
Greenwood Plaza Boulevard, Greenwood Village.
I don't know why you came up there. I was talking to my cat, not my computer. But anyway, enough with the rambling, enough with the nonsense. Let's just go right into today's video. So as mentioned, today we are going to be talking about the Amityville horror case. There are a couple of movies, like I said, based off this true case, but it is a true crime case. This really did happen. It is a true story. So 30 miles outside of New York City, the Big Apple is a town called Amityville, and there is a house that is widely known for the Amityville horror murders. Around 6:30 p.m. on November 13th, 1974, the oldest DeFeo kid, I hope I'm saying their last name right, the oldest DeFeo kid, 23-year-old Ronald J. I'm trying to be serious here. I'm trying to be serious here. You're disturbing me. We're talking serious stuff. Do you want to be here? Ronald J. DeFeo Jr. frantically entered a local bar in Amityville, declaring he needed help because he thought his parents had been murdered. Or had been shot. Sorry, he claimed that he thought that his parents had been shot. First things first is, how can you just think someone's been shot? Like, you either see a bullet wound, or why would you just automatically assume shot? My first question. But anyway, he went into this local bar saying that he thought that his parents had been shot. So a small group of people followed him from the bar to his house at 112 Ocean Avenue. That wasn't far from the bar, where they found his 43-year-old parents, Ronald Sr. and Louise, dead in their bed. One of the people from the small group that had followed him over had phoned the Suffolk County, I hope I'm saying that right, my English is not good, Suffolk County Police Department, and when they arrived on scene, they had found a total of 6 people dead in their beds. The 2 parents had already been discovered, but also 18-year-old Dawn, 13-year-old Allison, 12-year-old Mark, and 9-year-old John Matthew were found murdered as well. This wasn't a great idea. There's a lot of noise. There's a lot of cats out here. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Where was I? This being all 4 of Ronald Jr.'s younger siblings. Do not step on my computer! Come here. Why can't you behave? All 4 of Ronald Jr.'s younger siblings were also... Ow! All 6 members of the DeFeo family were found face down on their beds. All 4 children were found with 1 gunshot wound, and the parents were found with 2 gunshot wounds each. I don't know anything about guns, so if you do, the weapon was a .35 Marlin rifle, if that means anything to you. Cool. I know nothing about guns, so that means nothing to me. Ronald Jr. was taken into protective custody as it was believed that this was the work of a mob hitman, so that Ronald Jr. could also be in danger is what the idea was. So he was taken into protective custody. He was not a suspect. They took him with them essentially to try and protect them as well as get their questioning out of the way. However, after talking to Ronald Jr., they soon realized that his story wasn't matching up, and it kept changing as it kept changing for the rest of his life. And the next day, Ronald Jr. told the truth, and Ronald Jr. admitted to murdering his entire family. There is said to be a number of stories, like I mentioned, that Ronald Jr. has told since he was found guilty and sentenced to 6 25 life sentences. But the most common one that I found is what I'm going to be telling you guys today. And the most common one that I found was that that he confessed that his sister Dawn and 2 of their friends had also helped him carry out these murders. I should mention that it is also said that Ronald Sr. There's a cat attacking my foot. It is also said that Ronald Sr. was abusive towards the entire family. This kept coming up in many different stories or the confessions that Ronald Jr. had told. But apparently Ronald Jr. said that it was actually all Dawn's idea. Dawn was the oldest sister of the 5 kids, but the second oldest sibling. There was a big blow up between the family that night. Like I said, it was said that the dad was extremely abusive, so it wasn't a uncommon thing, but there was a big blow up, and so Dawn and Ronald Jr. and 2 of their friends went down to the basement to get away from all the mayhem, and they went down there to get high. Ronald Jr. then claims that Dawn came up to him with the idea of killing their parents. He initially refused, but then later agreed, and they went upstairs while the other 2 friends that were with them stood guard. Ronald Jr. then says he went outside because one of the friends had fled the scene and had chickened out and ran out of the house. So he claims that he went out to try and find him, but when he re-entered the home, he was actually horrified to see that Dawn had killed their other 3 siblings. And this is when he admits that he did kill Dawn, but he says that he only killed Dawn because Dawn killed the other 3 younger siblings. Robert J. Defoe Jr.'s trial began October 14th, 1974, which is almost a year after the murders took place. But shortly after that, just around 1 month later, Robert J. Defoe Jr. was found guilty on November 21st, 1975. So again, just a month after his trial started, and he was found guilty of 6 counts of second-degree murder and was sentenced to 6 sentences of 25 years to life. Robert Jr. actually just died not long ago in custody. He died March 12th, 2021, and he was 69 years old. I tried to find out how he died because it is time of COVID. I wonder if that's how he died, but it is said that what I could find, it is said that it was either undetermined or natural causes. So not sure how he died, but he did just recently die. The house has had many owners since the murders. Some claim to experience paranormal activity that is believed to be the ghosts of the Defoe family. DeFeo family. I can't say their name. I'm so sorry. The DeFeo family. But a lot of the people that have also owned or lived in the house say that they haven't experienced anything. And it seems like just another house to them. I want to also add before I finish today's video that there is so much different information on this case. I read so many conflicting statements, such as the family was awake during their murders, and others claim that they were all asleep, and then others claim that only the mother and one of the daughters was awake during the murders. So I want to put it out there because I forgot to say at the beginning, but I do try to say that in every video like this, none of this information is mine. I obviously don't know the DeFeo family. I wasn't born yet. But none of this information is mine. It all comes from the internet. So I always try to, because there's so many conflicting backstories of so many different true crime stories. So please know that I always tell the variation that I read about the most, because I believe if I read it the most, then that must be the most true version of the story. However, I wasn't there. I wasn't even born yet, but that is it for today's video, you guys. It was a shorter one, but it is the true story of the Amityville horror. Y'all, settle down. I'm almost done. It is the true story of the Amityville horror case, the Amityville murders. There was 6 people who lost their lives that day. So that is it for today's video, you guys. I hope you did enjoy. If you can enjoy true crime, I enjoy true crime, but 6 people died. That it seems bad to say I hope you enjoyed, because 6 people died, but I hope you did enjoy. I am posting videos every single day in the month of October, so I hope you subscribe so you never miss a video. I have a cat attacking my leg right now. What else do I want to say, Brownie? That would be my hand. Say thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked today's video. Oh my god! So I hope you did enjoy. I will see you guys tomorrow with a new video. Bye.